Alright, so this is Mega Man 7. First Mega Man for the Super Nintendo and the only one of the classic series. Super Nintendo Mega Man is more known for the X series, X1, 2, and 3. Maybe we'll get to those at some point, but it's the only classic series on the Super Nintendo system. This is a game that I've learned to love. I'll explain more on that, but right now, instead of just putting you into the action like the old Nintendo games, give you a little bit of a story and a little bit of a haha. So that robot is Otto. He's new to the series. He has a shop in this game that you can buy extra lives and E-tanks, weapon tanks, all sorts of goodies. You'll see as I progress, I'm collecting bolts, and those are used for the shop. Yeah, this takes place right after Mega Man 6. Wily's in prison for the next 15 seconds. So I believe the story goes that Wily planned that he would get captured someday, and the robots we fight in this game are his backup plan. Like, they were programmed to activate if he was ever missing in action for a certain amount of time. They would spring to life and help him escape. And that's what they just did. So he's free again. But yeah, I was not a fan of this game when I was a kid. Honestly, the first time I ever played it, I was a teenager. My friend and I were playing the PlayStation 2 Mega Man collection, and we wanted to beat all of them. We came to this one, and both of us were not very big fans of it. I think we both grew up playing the Nintendo era of Mega Man, and so we were kind of set on that. Mega Man controls a little differently in this. He still has all the same powers. He's got the slide, as you can see here. He's got the charge shot, but the sprites are bigger. Both the enemies and Mega Man's sprites are bigger, obviously. More detailed. And he's a little slower. So it's kind of hard to adjust from the Nintendo. So this is a new character to the series. You're as good as they say, Mega Man. You better tell me who you are. I'm Bass. He's Trouble. We've been trying to stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. I see now that you don't need our help. Bass. Yeah, it's Bass. It's not Bass. Mega Man is full of music references, so that just sticks to that. But we're going to tackle Freeze Man first. Pretty typical ice level. Slip and slide. When you are just doing normal walking, you'll slide. But overall, not too hard of a level. Yeah, there's a bolt, as I talked about earlier. You'll find bolts as you go through the levels and fight enemies. They can be used to purchase items at the shop. Mega Man's jumping physics are just slightly off in this game compared to... Like I said, everything's a little slower compared to the NES controls. So one the reason I've learned to love this game is this. All the little secrets. Every single level in this game has something free to find. Like that's a rush plate. That's our first rush plate. There's 4 of them. They spell rush. We just got H. So we still need R, U, and S. Once you spell out rush, you get a special ability, and I believe it's the best ability in the classic Mega Man series. It's pretty good. So here again, you want to take the top path, and there'll be another. I didn't want to do that, but so use rush coil to jump across these platforms. And the last one, you'll get this, which is the Rush Search ability. And with that, you can call Rush, and he will dig wherever you're at, and if there's an item hidden there, he'll dig it up for you. You can use it to find like health. You can use it to find extra lives, pretty much anything. Oh boy, I better not use the D-pad. I better not use the joystick for this. So, yeah, it's even used to find certain upgrades and secrets, as you will see as we go further. Sometimes the joystick just makes you slide when you want to jump when you want to slide. Seems to be worse in this game than the NES games. I'm playing on the Legacy Collection. So yeah, Freeze Man. I already messed up the pattern, but you can, every time you shoot, he will jump. So you want to jump. You want to get him to jump so you can slide underneath him. Alright. I'm having a difficult time here. I'm having a real difficult time here. If I can clutch it out here. I think I did. There we go. Alright. That was pretty bad, but we got through it. I got out of the pattern because I slid. Again, I slid when I was trying to jump. And, yeah. This might be a game to use. I'm just going to be using the D-pad on instead of the joystick. You get these little cutscenes after every level that try to explain what your weapons do. Very vaguely. Yeah, now we can go to Burst Man. One thing I will say that I have enjoyed about playing this series on YouTube is it's forced me to play through some of the games I don't play very often, like this one. I love this game, but for some reason I just never come back to it. The only ones that I come back to regularly are Mega Man 2, Mega Man 9, and Mega Man 10. And I'm not sure why that is, because I do love the series, but those are the only ones I seem to ever come back to. So it was nice doing this to, play through Mega Man 4 again, which was my childhood favorite. Play through Mega Man 6 again, which is one that I just never think to play. This one, which I've learned to love through the years. Again, didn't grow up liking it, but I've really learned to love this game through the years. I just love how many, just all the secrets to find. The story, the robot masters, the weapons are all useful in more than one way. They're not just, you know, used to beat the bosses and with their weakness. There's actually other uses to the weapons, which I love when Mega Man games do. They don't do very often anymore. Mega Man 7 does love its mini-bosses. You'll fight a handful of mini-bosses in this game. Yeah, usually that guy goes down a little quicker than that. No reason to get that. I thought I was going to be able to just ride it up all the way, but nope. That's alright though. Use Rush Coil here just to go a little faster. And then everyone's favorite Mega Man gimmick, the invisible blocks. This one's not too taxing. Just 3 of them, so pretty easy. I believe there's more coming up. Yeah. Again, pretty straightforward there. Another secret coming up here. Right there, you see the rush plate there. So now we got the R. And we'll just keep going. Let's see any need for health. And yeah, that is the level. Now the boss fight. So another thing about Mega Man 7 they added, which I thought was cool, is you can switch, you can shuffle your powers with just L and R. You don't have to go into your menu. Which I think is a very useful addition to the series. Alright. This guy. This guy always gives me trouble. I shouldn't say always, but there's a pattern to him too. You can just... Yeah, I fessed that up. Yeah, like, there's a way to where you don't have to jump over these things. I'm not getting it at all, but I guess that's fine. If you get stuck in those bubbles, you just have to move back and forth really fast to pop them. If you don't, you land on the spikes like it happened to me the first time. And that's an instant death. So now we got Danger Wrap. Next is Cloudman. Probably one of the easier bosses in the Mega Man series. levels can be a little challenging because it's got some, you know, leaps of faith, which you'll see coming up. Yeah, the graphics in this game are such an improvement over the NES. I mean, the colors, everything. And like I said, I had to learn to appreciate this game. I wasn't always a fan. So yeah, there's that. Get that extra life. And the cloud there. So you just gotta watch out for those guys. These guys that come up. You're trying to jump across. Not too difficult. And then coming up there'll be another secret. Like I said, every level has something. That's what I love about this game. It just added a whole nother level of gameplay with this with finding secrets, and it's not just E-tanks. You know, in other games, if you find a secret area, you'll get an E-tank or an extra life. Like this, you'll find upgrades. You know, useful new abilities for Mega Man to use. Yeah, I do love that about this game. It's like right there, there's a secret up here. An extra life, and then if you keep going this way, you'll find another rush plate. So now we just need one more. Yeah, so now you just need one more. And that will give us the whole set. Here, kind of just gotta take some damage here, you know, whatever. But like there, that's a leap of faith. If you don't know that platform's there, you know, you might just jump off and hope for the best. It's a good drop. But here is it coming up. So up here, this ladder first. Jump up here. This is Proto Man. He makes his appearance in this game. You run into him a few times. It's been a while, Mega Man. Here's a little information. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas. Try using the flame weapon in the woods. So yeah, I'll just give you a little tidbit there. Thank you, sir. So the weapons have secondary functions. So right here, I actually like to just sit here and farm bolts for a little while. It's the currency of the game, and this is by far the best place to do it. I usually like to get about 400 bolts here, and that should be good enough for what I need for the entire game. Yeah, these birds will just spawn infinitely, and they usually drop a decent amount of bolts. So you fast forward this part. I don't blame you. Extra life there. You didn't fast forward. You see that? That's pretty lucky. So right now we have 274 bolts. I'd like to get about 400. Alright, we're getting pretty unlucky with the drops here. There we go, that was a good one. Keep doing that. We're at 402. Do it one more time just for good measure. And we'll move on. Alright, so. A couple more bolts there. These guys are like the enemies you fight in Airman stage. In Mega Man 2. They'll try to force you off the edge one way or another. But yeah, that's the whole level. And now, like I said, probably one of the easiest boss fights in any Mega Man game. Right up there with Toad Man. And yeah, you just trap him in the danger wrap, and if you time it correctly, you can just get him in this loop where he won't be able to attack you. You just gotta wait for his invincibility frames to run out. Yeah, that time I didn't do it, but whatever. Still easy enough to dodge even if you don't get it right. And then just one more should do it. And there we go. A thunderbolt fires out electrically charged spheres, right? Yes, and it can also be used to power some electronic machines. Next game, Mega Man 8, we'll have voice acting. It's not as exciting as you might think. If any of you guys know anything about Mega Man 8, is that it is known for its horrible voice acting. Kind of a product of the times, I feel like. PlayStation 1 era voice acting was not always the best, give or take. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid had great voice acting. But that's about it that I can think of. So, those little houses will keep shooting or spawning bugs if you don't take care of them. And this little mini game here. So, as I said, the powers have more than one use. They're not just used to fight the enemies or the bosses anymore. So right here, you can freeze the lava with the ice weapon. And it leads into a nice little secret. And then same thing right here. And that's our final rush plate. So now we got the ability. We're gonna die on purpose here, so we can take the other path. So yeah, this time we're gonna go up. Right here, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go to those houses. And now this part, we're going to use the Thunderbolt to get this going. And then, because we got all the rush plates, we got the adapter, which is a combination of the power adapter and the jet adapter from Mega Man 6. If you remember that from the last video. So yeah, it'll fire off a fist like that. And it gets better. You'll see you can find another upgrade for it, but it also gives you a jetpack, so you can reach tougher areas like that. Secret, which is Rush Jet, which, you know, admittedly, Rush Jet is not as good in this game as in previous games because you have this. You have the jetpack. Yeah, the jetpack is freaking awesome. The only weakness to it is that you cannot slide while you're in the jetpack form, but it makes certain platforming so much easier. So here I actually prefer to use Rush Jet though. I'm gonna use Rush Jet again here. Anyway. So yeah, restore its energy. Time was a little off there, but we got through. And here we are. So, Junkman is weak to Thunderbolt. And he's another pretty easy one. He has a pattern that you just gotta follow. So, you'll see, you shoot him, and he'll jump, and you just gotta slide under him. And that's the whole fight. He'll just do this until he's dead. So yeah, pretty easy. In the Mega Man world, we know that as when bosses get into a pattern with their weakness, you know it as Spark Mandrill Syndrome from Mega Man X1. So Junkman gives you a shield that honestly it's not that good. None of the shield weapons in Mega Man are ever that good. Except for Mega Man 9. We'll get there. Mega Man 9 shield is legit. It is legit. So yeah, that is the midway point of the game. I guess we'll say 1/3. Dr. Light, what do you think of Bass? His actions don't seem to indicate a threat. I don't believe he is our enemy. What is this? Wily's attacking the Robot Museum. You must leave now, Mega Man. And so I will. I always thought this level was hilarious. So like you walk through, it's kind of cool. So like you see enemies from previous games. You got Snake Man from 3, Blizzard Man from 6, Pharaoh Man from 4, Heat Man from 2. And it's like, what are these guys doing just hanging around here? Shouldn't we destroy these things? But anyway, Dr. Wily is trying to steal Guts Man. You can see Skull Man and Ring Man in the background there too. But he's got to get his Guts Man fix. Wily's always had an affinity for him. And then we're left with a little boss fight here, which is not that difficult. I can never hit him. So yeah, this is pretty much the fight. I'm gonna switch to his weakness. He's weak to Thunderbolt. Yeah, simple enough. I always kind of like that little nod to the previous games. You get to see the Robot Masters from previous games all did up in 16-bit. It's a disaster. Wily and his robots are rampaging through the middle of the city. Get going. So yeah, now you got 4 more Robot Masters. And I believe we're supposed to do this guy first. So Slash Man is actually one of the harder bosses in Mega Man 7, I feel. Maybe other people might feel otherwise, but I've always had just a difficult time with him. So right here, we're gonna just cheese this whole area by using the jet So right there, I probably would have died right there. Again, just use the jetpack to dodge a lot of these things. Skip this whole little thing here. So, we come back to this level a second time later on. Unfortunately, that one thing about having secret areas is that you got to revisit the same level a few times. Yeah, we're gonna get off here. You can go a little further, but no need. So now this is another fight that I'm not too fond of. Little mini boss here that I've never really been too good at. He'll go down easy enough, but his pattern's a little tough. So here's where we need to come back. So we don't have the weapon necessary to burn these trees down. As Proto Man, Proto Man so nicely told us, try using the flame weapon in the forest. Well, we don't have it yet. So we'll have to come back. But we don't have any of the other Robot Master's weaknesses right now. So we gotta beat Slash Man first. He's actually weak to two different weapons. One being Blizzard, or Freeze Man, and then the other being the fire attack. But yeah, you'll freeze him. Then he'll jump and he'll throw these things which, if you get hit by them, you can't move. So you want to try to avoid those if possible. Sometimes they'll just fall right on top of you without really giving you a chance. Yeah, like that. I didn't really have much of a chance there. But we're doing way more damage to him than he's doing to us, so it's kind of a whatever. He can hurt you when he's frozen like that. If you touch him, he'll hurt you. So you gotta kind of stay out of the way. But yeah, that's that. You get Slash Claw. So, once you get Slash Claw, Spring Man is weak to Slash Claw. He's another one that you get him into a pattern, and you'll see. So, Spring Man's gimmick is springs, of course. You can jump off those things, get a little bit higher jump than normal. So, actually, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna use the jetpack to get over these things. Some health there. I just thought this level was kind of fun. Get the extra life there. If you don't hold down the jump button, you won't jump off the springs heavy. You'll just do a normal jump off them. If you hold down the jump button, you'll go a little higher. And again, the jetpack makes this part pretty darn easy. So here we're going to find another secret. Oops. I need to be facing that way. So then that will break that door open. It's facing left. And here, just be careful. You get it's called the hyper bolt. It will halve the bolts needed at the shop when we do finally go use the shop. Energy tank here. Always good to have. Again, jetpack kind of makes most of this platforming pretty easy. Like I said, probably the best power-up in any Mega Man, including Mega Man 6 jump hat or jetpack. You have a little more control over it in this game, I feel like. So, but yeah, Springman, pretty easy fight. You hit him, and you slide, and then you slide. And that's the whole fight. Just go in this pattern continuously after you hit him with his weakness. Slide, and attack. And he'll always go to the middle of the room. So, just be ready to dodge those two punches, and that's all you need to do. Yeah, Springman pretty easy. His weapon's kind of fun, so you can actually charge his weapon. Coil backwards, right? Yes, but remember to charge the coils to make them jump higher. Very important. Something I did not understand when I was younger. Makes a few of these boss fights a lot easier, including the next one, which is Vampire Man. Just kidding, Shade Man. This level's pretty cool. It's a Halloween theme, you know, scary vampire, whatever. So you gotta watch out these things. They'll come to life. Not all of them, but this one, not too dangerous, but they will get you. Birds, bats, return. They're pretty much a staple in Mega Man at this point. Those, I believe, are instant kill. I could be wrong. Actually, I think I am wrong about that. So this boss fight is pretty nifty. So if you can attack him in two different ways. Like right now, I'm hitting him with his shell on. He also has that core that you can hit, and depending what part of his body you kill, he'll open up a different path. So pretty cool, actually. In concept, it's kind of annoying because you do have to fight him twice, and there's the checkpoint is after this fight instead of before it. So unlike before with the other separate pathway, I can't just purposely die. I actually have to play this level twice and beat this thing twice. So we're gonna go for the shell kill first. That opens up the side. And the reason you need to do both is both paths will lead you to secrets. Go ahead and take this life here. Yeah, each path on this level has a different secret. There's an energy tank over there, but we are not going to get it. There will be other easier energy tanks to get. This. This is one of the times you use Rush Search. Go under this portrait of Dr. Wily. I think I might, and he will dig up an upgrade. It's energy equalizer. So now, with that, anytime I collect a weapon energy refill, it will automatically go to whichever one of my weapons is lowest. Darn, I was careless. It feels so stupid to have been defeated so easily. Maybe I should give up and leave Wily to you. No, we're a team. Dr. Light will be glad to fix you up. Thanks. I'm glad that I have a friend like you. Bass is one of my favorite characters in Mega Man. I mean, he's your typical, badass anti-hero. It's like the Vegeta or the Sasuke or what have you. So yeah, you can charge the coils, and you can hit him when he's up in the air. I did not know that as a child. So it's good to know. Makes this fight a whole lot easier. I did not know that as a kid. I used to hate that boss fight. Hate it. Because when he grabs you, he'll regain health. He'll drain your health and regain his health. And I used to hate that fight because I didn't know how to beat it without taking a bunch of damage. Alright, I think we're going to do this level, and then we'll call it, and we'll finish the game in the second video. We'll go back and get the rest of the secrets, and then do Wily's Castle in the next video. Turbo Man. Not to be confused with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, you can just take a hit, get behind him. Okay. Now this part can be slightly frustrating. If you hit the tires, they'll send you flying backwards. And as you can see, there's spikes. And that's where the rush adapter comes in. Until you do that. I made it sound so easy. Let's try that again. Alright, let's do this again. Let's do it right this time. So we're gonna wait for that tire to come this time. As I did last time, I didn't wait on the... So again here, you don't want to fall down there. You definitely don't want to fall on those spikes. So, just be patient. Yeah, you want to stay up on this top level, because there's 2 secrets. One of them's here. We use Rush Search again. I used it on the wrong spot. So yeah, if you use it in the wrong spot, he'll just... He just won't do anything. Okay, let's try this again. This part, you gotta be in the exact right spot for him to find what you want him to find. Alright, you found it. So we're in the right spot. And this time he will dig up an upgrade for your power suit. It is now with the rush adapter. The fist is now heat seeking. So now it'll seek out enemies. And if you go here, you can see Proto Man again. You need to trigger both those first Proto Man scenes to trigger the third one. And the third one's the important one. So now we did that. Now we can take the other path in Shade Man stage to get the final Proto Man encounter for the game. And it is a good one. Alright, I'm actually going to use an E-Tank here because I don't want to redo any of this. And yeah, E-Tanks aren't that hard to come by in this game. This is like Quick Man. If you get hit by those, it isn't instant death. Just like that. At least I'm not set back too far here. is an instant death, as you saw. Just like in Quick Man stage from Mega Man 2. But not too shabby. We have another little mini boss here. Nothing to write home about here. Just gotta keep shooting his eyes and dodging these guys that are come flying at you. And that's pretty much it. Oh my god, he looks all busted up. Yeah, this brings us to so this fight is actually kind of cool. You need to have the sound on in order to do this effectively. But with Shade Man's weapon, so when it does that grrr, then you know that he's coming at you. And you can bounce Shade Man's weapon off the wall to do more damage. Yeah, when you hear him like the growl noise, that's when you gotta be ready to jump. Yeah, if you bounce Shade Man's weapon off the wall, it does double damage. And I kind of like, you know, it's nifty. Just a little addition to the game that I think is pretty cool. But yeah, that's all the Robot Master's done, so there's just a few more secrets to clean up. And then Wily's Castle. And that'll be Mega Man 7. We'll continue that in the next part. Guys, the name is Scorch Wheel. And a little bit. We'll watch this little cutscene, I suppose. Dr. Light, what happened? Is that you, Mega Man? Base went berserk after I completed his repairs. He stole the parts for the new enhancements. I'm pretty sure I'm doing a completely different voice for Dr. Light now than I was earlier. Base, I can't believe it. Believe it, Mega Man. Base and Trouble are my creations. Dun dun dun. I knew that you would be stupid enough to trust him and allow him access to the lab. Now Base and Treble will use the enhancements meant for you and Rush. I'll make you pay, Wily. So yeah, we will continue this in the next video. Stay tuned.